Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It feels so good to say that. It has been a little while. I've been on break, but I am back and I'm so excited to bring those weekly uploads back to you guys throughout the beginning of this school year here. So today we are going to be talking about long range planning. I did a series last year, a 3-part series, with 3 videos about long range planning for the music room, and I went pretty in depth in those. Today what I want to do is just kind of do a refresher video. Of course you can check those out if you haven't already and need some more detail. So today is going to be kind of just an overview and an updated routine for long range planning. All right, so I actually just finished my first 3 days back to school. I am on a modified year-round schedule. So my school goes back like mid-July. So the kids start back next Wednesday as I'm filming this. This is like July 17th. So I am getting ready for Meet the Teacher and the kids coming back Wednesday. So I have already done my long range planning the last few days. And so I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through exactly what I did to get ready. So the very first step is curriculum mapping. I always start with a curriculum map because I really love that this is the whole picture. This is kind of all your grade levels. What are you going to teach them? And it really is the what. So like, what are you going to teach them? So here's my steps. I first off take out my old curriculum map from last year and I will highlight anything that I want to get rid of, or I might like cross out or circle anything I want to move or I want to maybe adjust. So I just take a look at my curriculum map and kind of just get an idea for what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. Now, I'm not going to make too many changes because I don't want to feel like every year is just completely different, but there are, there's a few things that you need to change from year to year. So that's the first step. If this is your first year or you haven't, it's okay. Those first few years, I did not make a curriculum map right away because it's just a lot, just learning how to teach. So no shame. But if you do not have a curriculum map, what I would suggest is go look at your school. So your school district, do they have a curriculum map? Any curriculum that you already use, do they have some type of map included with that? So don't start from scratch. Look at the web. Look on the web. There are so many people that have put out their long range plans, and so just getting some ideas so you're not starting from scratch there. And so you can use that as a starting point. Okay, so you got your curriculum map from last year or another one for some inspiration. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at that and you're going to figure out 4, 6, at the most 8 categories or core skills that you would like to kind of categorize your thinking in. So like, for example, mine is like melody, rhythm, move, what else? I've had form in the past, improvise, create, compose. I think actually compose instead of create, but you get the idea. So some like overarching bigger skills. You want to pick a few that you think are really resonate with you and that you could kind of help you frame all the other skills that go in there. They're like the skill categories. Then what you're going to do is you're going to set up a table, and this could be in Google Slides, this could be in Google Sheets, it can be in PowerPoint, but just some type of table where the top has your core skills. So that might be like melody, rhythm, movement, improvise, composition, right? Those are my 5. Then on the other side, you're going to have your grade levels. So like I have kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. I don't have 4th grade. My co-teacher teaches that. And then 5th grade, 6th grade. I got that nice little table. And then in there is where you're going to put all of those concepts that you want them to learn. So then you're going to fill it in and you're going to think about the progression from kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade. How does that core concept, how did things build on top of each other? So what I mean is like, if you're starting with kindergarten, in the melody box, I might put the 4 voices. I might put high and low, right? We focus a lot on kindergarten opposites. And so then I'm going to think, okay, so then kindergarten is 4 voices, it's high and low. Then the next 1st grade, we're going to do so and mi. Then the next grade, we're going to focus on law. Then in 3rd grade, we're going to do do, re, mi. Then in 4th grade, we're going to do pentatonic. And then 5th grade, we're going to do lo, la, lo, so. And finally, 6th grade, I don't do melody as much. We do more just like working on treble clef and playing on instruments. So that is kind of an example. Oh, I just kicked my tripod. Sorry, guys. I'm a little rusty over here. That is kind of how you're going to make that curriculum map, and you just do it with each grade level, and each skill. Whew. All right, next. So now that you have your curriculum map and you just kind of can see all of the things that you are going to teach on one page and the progression from the youngest grade all the way to the highest grade, then what you're going to do is you're going to make a scope and sequence. So the scope and sequence is not the what anymore, it's the when and in which order. So this is when you're going to just like do one grade level at a time. So I then did kindergarten. I would set up my table, and so what I would do is I would have I like to teach by monthly. So I had the different months, and then on the other side, the table is just called like kindergarten. And then on the other side were my core skills. So like melody, rhythm, what we talked about before, move, improvise, composition. And so then what I would do is I'm going to fill in the order that I'm going to teach all of those skills that I put on my curriculum map. So for example, in August, I start with the 4 voices. And so I'm going to put that down. In September, I think I like to move, I think it's fast and slow, or it might be steady beat. I think it's steady beat. So then I like to teach steady beat. So in September, the September box, the rhythm box, where they meet, that's where I'm going to put in steady beat. In October, I like to do loud and quiet. And so I'm just going to start filling that in. And if you're kind of having trouble like understanding what order to teach them in, first of all, it's just going to come with experience. Like as you start teaching, you understand how they can build on top of each other. Another rule of thumb I like to do is flip-flop rhythm and melody. I really find that a lot of our skills fall into that melody and rhythm. There are, of course, other skills and other things to do, but like I feel like rhythm and melody are really strong categories and I like to alternate them. Another thing that I like to do is just like write out all of those skills that you have on your curriculum map and just start trying to write an order. Like maybe you write them all down, you put like number 1, 4 voices, number 2, steady beat, number 3, and try and kind of get them in order, a list form, and then transfer that to your scope and sequence. So let's talk about a few things to keep in mind with scope and sequence. Like I said, alternating rhythm and melody concepts is really helpful. Another thing to think about is when are your busy seasons. So for example, my 2nd grade scope and sequence actually looks a little bare, and there is no shame in having some time where you maybe don't have something in a certain month, and that's just because it's busy. And that is my 2nd grader. So they are busy bees in 2nd grade because we have a musical. And so the whole 3rd quarter, I don't really have much in my scope and sequence because we are focusing on that. So really think about, again, that order and that you are going to be teaching those concepts. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know any of your long-range plan questions down below. Hopefully that helped you out, and happy planning. Hopefully some of you, it'll help you for right now, getting back into that school year, and hopefully some of you can save this video because you're still on summer, and I'm so happy for you. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.